Man, I mean, shit. We at Rashad Vaughn Farm, man. Tunnel Talk edition. The agricultural edition of what's going on. Obviously, like people know, we like to talk basketball. We like to talk sports. Shit, you played pro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I ain't gonna even lie. We could take it a little further back. Let's start 2011. Rogers, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna take it back. Let's start 2011 Rogers.
Who versus who?
Osio, nigga. Let's start there. Like, how was that game though? Like, how was that game? How it made you feel? Like, what happened?
Man, first and foremost, it was 2010.
Okay.
I was a freshman. I was a freshman. And
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, it was a great experience for me. You know what I mean? Coming in as a freshman, starting varsity, but it wasn't my whip at the time, right? My reigns was to come in the next year, where it's like, you know, my team. But, you know, that was HP team, Raheem, Terrence,
Yeah.
Charles, you know what I mean?
You with me. Talking about,
Yeah, he left.
He was with me.
But he told me to come to
You know what I'm
Osio,
saying?
though.
You should have listened.
He tried to get me to come to
Shoulda
Osio.
listened.
When I was young, he like, bro, we're out. And I remember that same year pulling up on him. I think he fried Cooper that same year in football, too.
He did. He went crazy.
He went crazy that game.
He went crazy. Hey,
Real Mike Vick.
Hey, for people that don't know, man, like, I played against him. Like, I was a senior. He was a freshman. Everybody already know coming out of that section, it's going to be Osio Cooper for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is before Park Center had their little run, Osio Cooper. But they were talking about, man, they got this freshman, Rashad. We not going for none of that. What fuck are you talking about? We not going for none of that. That was a good game, though. Y'all was up in the first half. Man, he had a smooth foe. We locked his ass up.
Listen, at that point in time, I was like, I was the 4, maybe, I think. I was like the 3 or the 4. So my role, I was just a role at that point. You know what I mean? I'm doing the dirty work. I'm getting offensive rebounds. I'm catching all the oops. I'm the live guy. Throw me a live, fast break, whatever. So I had to take the back seat that year. You know what I mean?
That's freshman year, though.
That's freshman year.
He went crazy. That's sophomore year, though?
I had to take the back seat. You know what I mean?
That boy was going nuts.
Despite the fact that I'm the only one with a D1 offer at the time.
Fact.
But that don't matter. You know what I mean? We just I had to take the back seat that year.
No, it was smooth. I made front page Star Tribune after that game.
He cooked, though. He went crazy.
I had like 20 in one half. The second half, I started off slow. Second half, I went nuts.
He went crazy.
Shit was fun, though. But man, though, bro, let's talk about this. Like, what inspired you to transition from like being a professional basketball player to like the farm? I mean, you still a pro.
Yeah.
Don't get that twisted. But just having that transition to go into this.
It was really just a step-by-step process from learning one thing that led me, to this. And then, once having it, you're kind of, it's crazy. I was just talking to somebody the other day about how crazy it is when you try to pursue something for a specific reason, but in doing that, a whole world opens up to you. Like, you might have started this to get into podcasting, to talk, but now you understand cameras, you know what I mean? What cameras work, lenses. Now you understanding how to cut stuff, you know what I mean? So that would kind of happen to me just buying land. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just immersed in the world of people that got land and people that also own different farms. And then from there, it's like, you just in that world. So you just walking through doors and trying stuff and seeing what you like, right? Because it's an entire world of things, pigs. There's people that raise horses, that raise bulls, that grow grapes, that make wine. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
So it's so many doors, to walk into. So come on, man, let it sting you, man. You'll be all right.
I'm good, man. I do not want to get no sting, Phil.
Yeah, so the inspiration just came, just from the journey, man, and just learning it and seeing other people's farms and paying more attention to, farmers. And so.
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, I guess like I know it's kind of hard to describe, but like just talk about like the process of purchasing farmland. You know what I'm saying? And then
Mm-hmm.
also like what's some of the challenges too? Because like obviously when you purchase this farmland, I mean, I guess you can purchase land that's already kind of equipped for what you're going to use it for.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but just the challenges of that, like I mean, we first generation with a lot of things that we do, whether it's getting into real estate, whether it's being a professional and
Mm-hmm.
managing finances and all that stuff. So like, you got family that's in the farming, so it's
No
on you.
farmer. Yeah, for
So
sure.
how you go about like, okay, I'm looking for land to
Uh-huh.
have a farm
Mm-hmm.
versus I'm buying my first house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that the same process or is it like, man, it's completely different?
I think that question, a lot of that depends on, you know, who you know,
Yeah.
um, credit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You might know somebody with land that to work on they have you come work on their land for
Mm.
some land. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So it's many creative ways you can go by getting some land.
Mm.
The same as getting a house, seller
Gotcha.
financing.
Mm.
You can find somebody that he got the whole setup and because nobody's really farming. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
older people that's farming. And farming is hard work. So you might find a lot of older people that's, ready to,
Get that off.
get his up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? For free, for seller financing. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So there's many, creative ways to go by getting some land, loans, regular way to get a house or a rental property or
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
Look here.
options is there.
Options there. That's fire. So like when it comes to like the type of livestock that you have on your farm, how you go about making those decisions? You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
obviously when we did the tour, you talked about like trial and error. But now that you kind of like got your feet wet in a sense, how you going about like, okay, I want to choose this livestock, like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? How you go about it, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I think for me, it's more so, you know, starting out is to try everything.
Yep.
You know what I mean, and see what you like, what you don't like, what's what's a good product that you want to specialize in and focus on and
Mm-hmm.
make
Mm-hmm.
good, and then what's the easiest, and then you gotta depend on where you at. You know what I mean? So I gotta account for winters. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, and having winter housing and things like that.
Mm.
So it's really, predicated on your setup, how much land you got, how you want to operate it. Are you doing grass fed?
Mm.
Are you doing commercial? You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? So for me, I'm trying to specialize in and keep all my animals on grass,
Okay.
so so from that point it's me breaking down, my entire farm and
Mm.
figuring out, you know, during the summer times, what's my how I'm going by putting them where they need to be, whether that's on
Mm-hmm.
this side, whether it's here, how am I going to rotate them, because you always got to rotate the animals,
Okay.
the new grass every
Mm.
so many days.
Yeah.
So it's really, it's just a method into it,
Mm.
and a science of,
Yeah.
you know having it in order.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm still in the process of figuring that out. I mean, I always be wanting to say I got it or I know how I'm gonna do this,
This
this and
is something
that,
new.
but it's always something, you know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
And you got people that's been farming 30, 40 years, you know what I mean? So it's a lot for me to learn that I'm still learning, every day. And it's really just being loving it enough to keep learning and bump your head, and so gotta adapt.
So like speaking of learning, like what's been one of the like key lessons you learned from like indulging into like the agricultural space, where like one may view this as like a simple task,
Hmm.
like, oh, you got a farm, or all you doing is just feed animals and giving them pigs some water. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like what's been something that you learned, like damn, like it take, you know what I'm saying, one of them key lessons that you might have learned from just getting into this space? It could be patience, it could be anything.
um Patience for sure,
Mm.
because at the end of the day, you're trying to tame nature,
Mm.
right? you trying to tame nature, and I mean, nature is hard to tame nature,
Yeah.
if even possible. You know what I mean? So patience for sure. And like we was talking about earlier, man, the food system. I think that's been the biggest eye opener to me. Is I now have an understanding of how food is getting produced in the process of it getting to a plate. You know what I mean? And seeing that, understanding that, you know, seeing how people are farming, you know, that's been the biggest lesson to me now. Is like everything I consume, I always gotta try to have understanding to the best of my ability to know where it came from.
But like, did you always have that, or did you have like, okay, like, did you have an experience? Like, man, I was playing overseas, and I realized, like, people always talk about how like when Luka and Jokic go overseas, they lose all that weight. Once they get back to America, they gain a bunch of weight. Like, did you have an experience, or like you always kind of been interested in like being mindful of what you put in your body? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, man. I always been like everybody else, and that's one thing I always struggle with, be explaining, you know, to our people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This process, but people not hearing that. But I'm going to
Yeah.
McDonald's, all right, and I'm
Facts.
not trying to hear it until I give them a steak, and they be like, "Oh, hold
It tastes
on, like
different.
it tastes different."
Yeah.
So nah, I ain't never been like. It took me to start getting into it and trying to understand it. So in order for me to understand what grass fed is and having them on grass, you just automatically gonna start understanding why they're on grass. They're on grass because they supposed to be on grass. And then you say, oh, they supposed to be on grass. Okay. So it's another way? Oh, so this is what everybody's doing. They're not on grass. They're giving them grain, getting them fat, giving them hormones, giving them all this stuff. And, you know, then once you see that and understand it, you can't unsee it. It's hard to unsee it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then to see it actually and be doing it and be like, oh man, this tastes way different.
Right.
These eggs look the yolk is a way different color. Yeah, it's an eye opener.
Man.
It's an eye opener.
So like you was mentioning, like, I know we was talking a little bit before about like your real estate portfolio and probably other endeavors that you got outside of that as well. How you find like, and you playing pro, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, you played overseas in Europe, right?
Yeah.
So like, how you find time to, I guess, like manage your farm and like your real estate portfolio and all that? Like, what's your time management like?
You know, my time management is tough because you know, basketball is obviously time consuming.
Yeah.
And then, you know, whether it's farm or, you know, business or real estate or whatever it is, it's always gonna be something. Always. You know what I mean? So it's really finding, you know, the right people that you trust and can delegate to. You know what I mean? Because it'll be impossible.
Delegation is key.
Delegation is key. So it'll be impossible, you know, for me to do this or whatever without delegation. So delegation is key for sure.
So you got like Chauncey, he one of those people?
Chauncey, cause Chauncey, he be, you know, Chauncey,
he doing stuff too.
he be doing stuff too.
Yeah.
You know, he's somebody else that got to delegate. You know what I mean? But you know, he's somebody that, you know, a lot of ideas and stuff that I may do, or you might see other players might spark from, you know, conversations with Chauncey. You know what I mean? And he might spark inspiration to do this and do that. Like I bought my farm, you know, through him.
Right.
You know what I mean? I remember hitting him
As your agent? As the agent.
and I remember hitting him, and he thought I was playing. I'm like, yo, I need a farm.
Yeah.
He like, bro, what? Like, I need a farm. Like, what kind of, like, bro, find me a farm. And he set me up, and I'm sending it to him. And in mind, we having to drive an hour 30, maybe 2 hours. We looking at all different, you know what I'm saying? We ain't going no houses in the city. We going out to real farm meeting out there. So he probably like, man, this dude here crazy, bro.
Was this off market or it was on the market?
No, this was on market.
Okay.
This was on market. And we went to like 2 or 3, put an offer in. Somebody ended up getting the ones we put an offer in, and then I ended up seeing this, like, boom. And it died down for like 3-4 months. And I ended up sending him this. We went and seen it, put the offering, it was a done deal. But I'm sure during that process, us driving through, he was like, man, this dude here, Craig, what you want to farm for, bro?
Fact.
Tell me why. But yeah, so
yeah,
I bought it through him.
Yeah. Shout out Chauncey.
Shout out Chauncey, man.
I like you think about like your legacy. Like I know you got kids. Like you know, your family is important to you. Like what role does like I guess sustainability play in your farming practices? You know what I mean? Like, was that a part of the thought process? Like, man, I want something I'm gonna be able to pass down to my son, or I want to, I guess, expose or introduce a different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Or we want to live longer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We tired of, you know what I'm saying, getting these different diseases and sicknesses from these different foods in our diets. Like, did that play a role with some of your farming practices, or just like thinking about? I guess like the best word I can say is legacy, but sustainability is one too.
For sure. I think, man, you know, when you have children, bro, pretty much everything you do is kind of in a direction for them to take over. You know what I'm saying? Or to walk into or leave them something, you know? So whether that's a farm, you know, or a house or a duplex, whatever that is, or a stock, or whether it's gold or shit, even gun collect, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It's always in the mindset of, you know, keeping it and holding it, and then being able to hand something to your children. So, you know, that plays a huge role in, you know, everything I do, for sure.
Yeah, that's fire. Like, do you see any parallels in regards to like the discipline you need as an athlete versus the discipline you need with the farm?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's every day, because it's you dealing with animals. So it's every day, and they up when the sun get up. So you know, you got to be up before the sun get up. You know what I'm saying? Once that rooster, you know what I mean, you start waking everybody up, cock-a-doodle-doo, it's, you know, it's time to get up. So yeah, it's a discipline. And then it's also, you know, a thought about, you know, how can I scale this and continue to scale it? You know what I mean? Where I'm producing, whether that's bacon or sausage or lamb or steak, like get to the point where I'm really producing at a high level. You know what I mean?
That's fire.
So yeah, that when you trying to do that, it's always gonna be discipline. You know what I mean? So it's the same. You know, it's every day. It's all day. You gotta be consumed with whatever it is you're doing.
It's a fact. Discipline is key.
Discipline is key.
I'm thinking, like, how far do you want to take it when it comes to, like, you know, the meat and everything?
Or produce in general.
Yeah.
Really?
For me, bro, one thing I'm seeing about farming, bro, is the sky is the limit, for real. You know what I mean? There's really no limit to where this can go. So I don't even want to put a limit on it. You know what I mean?
No selling.
I can say I'm trying to be neck and neck with Whole Foods. You know what I mean? Or it's even something past that. You know what I mean? So I don't really put a limit on it, but I know, you know, where I'm gonna take it for sure is you know, we aiming for the sky.
Sure, 100%. So this is an important question for me, being that I work with a lot of youth, and now we got this new thing called NIL. We got ones that receive deals. How you feel if you would have got it? Well, hey,
listen, man.
If NIL was in,
I don't respect NIL, man.
Ooh, why not?
Go back to the day where you get that bag right under the table, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take NILs the right way, man. We speaking for the generation, man. We take our NILs illegally, man, with a little risk involved, man. We like risk involved, man.
They said it's been
Nah, I'm just playing.
It's way back.
No, man, I think.
In other words, it's always been an NIL.
Yeah, man. Take us back to the days where some risk involved, man. Get your bread and hide it from the law.
Hey, a lot of these players, they take your risk by all that damn transfer.
I mean, I'm happy. Yeah, man. I'm happy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy, you know, people able to get some bread from, you know, their likeness and their name. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, you know, I think it's gonna change some stuff for sure. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, with the transfer portal and you can leave. You know what I mean? Like, you had to really think about transferring. You know what I'm saying? Not back when we was like, you had to think about it. And that's from high school, wherever. Like, you might have to sit. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So
they got a high school transfer portal. That's coming soon. That episode coming soon. The high school transfer portal. They transferring like crazy right now.
It's crazy.
Like crazy. Huh? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a different
climate.
It's different. But it's gonna be tough for them because, you know, we setting a crazy
like standard.
Setting a crazy standard, bro. Because once you become a professional, it's none of that stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You here as long as I say you here, or as long as you're you know what I mean. Ain't no just up and leaving and I'm out of here. Nah, like
you gotta be professional.
If you under contract, you under contract.
Facts.
You know what I mean. And you know, one thing about professional basketball is skills and all of that. Yes, you need it, but one of the biggest things about being a professional athlete is, you know, having the mental to get through shit. Coaches, not playing, sitting 20 games. They might throw you in that 21st game. You know what I mean? Being ready. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with somebody finna play in front of you. You might be better than him. It don't matter though. You finna do. You know what I'm saying? You finna do exactly what coach is telling you to do.
100%.
And in a lot of cases, especially over here, what the coach is telling you to do, it might not even be what he want to do. It might be coming from somebody above him, and that's above that. You know what I'm saying? So it's more mental once you become a professional. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have to push. You're gonna have to push through shit.
Yeah, 100%.
For long periods of time. Like, ain't gonna be no transfer portal and all that. So you know, we in different times.
Fact. So like from a financial standpoint, so people ain't just like, you know, blowing their money crazy, because it's crazy right now to be a young kid, and you got people that's not millionaires telling you how to manage your money. You know what I mean? And like, you might be first generational with that lump sum of money. Like, what advice would you give a young athlete like who's considering investing into other business outside of sports, and like why farming can be like a good option for them?
Why farming can be a good option?
Yep. If they looking like, I want to invest, but it's like, I don't know if real estate is really for me, but like, why farming could be like a good option too?
Farming could be a good option because farming, you know, to me it's the core of everything. You know what I mean? It's food.
It's essential.
It's essential. You know, I be telling people, they be thinking I'm crazy. I be telling people my mission is to get every farmer in the world together and go on strike.
Raise the prices.
Wait. Why you want to go on strike? We hungry.
Yeah.
My point exactly. So this my point exactly. As farmers, because a lot of farmers be out complaining that, you know, they not making enough money. Right? The people that make all the money is the people that own Whole Foods, the retailers who got the customers. The farmers is just doing the work on the end. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of farmers you know what I'm saying, they not making the money they supposed to be making. So for me, I'm like, that's just not making sense, because as farmers, you got the skills, you got the land, you got the knowledge,
and the product.
If we all went on strike,
it's a wrap.
Too essential,
bro.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's too essential. So now, bro, in hot, just bro. If farmers go on strike, you don't care about iPhones, you don't care about clothes, you don't care about hats, you don't care about Wi-Fi. You just need food. You hungry. That's how important it is. But it got so to the point where it's getting produced so much. You know what I'm saying? People can be like, well, I'm not paying $20 for no chicken, but you got a $300, $400 iPhone. Okay, let's shake y'all up a little bit. We gonna make this iPhone really be worth $1, $2. If we go on strike, you gonna pay $300 for a turkey. You hungry enough, ain't you?
Fact. Yeah, that's the truth though.
Real talk. So I mean, which that's that'll be big.
That'd be crazy.
That'll be crazy. But
Crazy.
that'd be my thoughts on how valuable
It's gonna
farmers
always
is.
be
Yeah.
Like people
always
needed.
be
Like
Profit,
needed.
yeah, needed.
yeah, needed.
Not even profitable,
Right.
but needed, which makes it
Kind of like transportation
Profit.
or
Kind
what
of like
else? Like
transportation or what
gas.
else?
You know what I'm saying? Like
Gas.
the things that you really need.
Gas.
Like the things that you really
Whoever making the water.
it's always a demand. It's always a
That's the thing, you don't
demand.
even need gas. Cause the Amish farm not too far from here. They
That's
don't
true.
you see them on a horse.
Everybody gotta eat though.
But everybody gotta eat though.
You gotta eat.
Yeah.
And water.
Everybody gotta eat and water.
And water.
You feel me? So and not only do we got the food, we got the skill, we got all that. We also got the understanding we got compared to people in the city that
good
don't
for
do
you.
this. You wouldn't know what to do. People didn't know what to do during COVID.
Facts.
I don't like people crying. It ain't no baby food. It ain't no.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing. People
Yeah.
don't know what to do. You feel me? So if farmers was really like the corporate, and corporate, they don't care. It's about that. It's about that money.
Capitalism.
And they do whatever they got to do. If farmers was like that and came together, okay, look, watch this. The farmers would be the billionaires.
The farmers are, yeah.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Relevant,
It's
good skills and education to pass on.
Good skills and education
I mean,
to pass on.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good field.
That's a good field.
That's why you should invest into farming, kids. Bow. So one of my last questions too, like, and you kind of already doing this, truthfully, I guess, in a more so informal, indirect way. But like, how you envision to like use, I guess, your platform, your notoriety, to like inspire others about, you know what I'm saying, like the agricultural lifestyle.
Mhm.
And its importance.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally doing it, you know what I'm saying? By allowing us in your space, on your land, exploring, all your different livestock and products that you have. But I guess for you as an individual, like, how do you plan on inspiring and educating others about this space?
Well, what we doing now, content.
Facts.
I think content is, your best way to get out what it is you're trying to get out.
Yeah.
And bringing people out here. I had a daycare, a few weeks ago, come out here and I had the kids doing farm chores. And
So you already doing it.
you know what I mean? And
Fire.
just having people come up, whether that's, like I had my cousin or Steph Weeds come out here and did farm chores, you know what I'm saying? Where we do little episodes and it just be funny, but they get something out of it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just you having fun, but you learning. You around chickens, you around all this stuff. So yeah, just pretty much, bro, just getting content out there, bro, and having people come up here like y'all and experience and see it, bro, and send you home with some steaks and stuff and taste that stuff and it'd be a lot of people with questions and bro,
Yep.
So what? And just me having the knowledge to answer those and stuff be sparking inspiration, bro.
does.
Also, we gotta get out, we gotta start doing different stuff.
That's
I
a
was
fact.
just gonna say that.
You
Like,
feel me? Like,
this is just good for the kids. Get out their comfort zone. Try different things that's gonna
and I be having to force them like, nah, everybody iPad, I'm putting it up, y'all outside, bro, because it's so, because kids, bro,
They'll sit there all day.
all day, bro, all day, and not even kids, adults. You know what I mean? I be like, bro, get out. Anytime a dog come over, bro, or people I know that's just not into the farm, whatever, I be like, hey, bro, take your shoes off, walk out there barefoot, like,
Yeah, mix it up.
mix it up, ground. Let's go fishing. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times I take some of the homies fishing, bro. We'd come back, teach them how to cook the fish, kill the fish. We eat it right there. Like we cooked last night on the bonfire. You know what I mean?
Fire.
We made tacos on the bonfire.
Fire.
Like, they like, bro, my man's here. He like, bro, the stove don't work. I said, bro, use the stove every day. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, nah,
do something
if it
else.
ever go down, I'm coming here, man. This
No,
man,
facts.
This man,
Any,
hey, these phones
Hey.
start working.
I'm pulling up, and he gonna have
Which
everybody. He gonna have
We
everybody
gonna be
pull
on
up.
rules. Don't pull up.
Hey.
You gonna pull up. Hey, It's gonna be rules, cause I already know. I already know the value that's here.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's
soon
all.
everything go to shit. People like, where's Shotty house at? Don't come to Shotty house. Don't come to
He
Shotty
got
house.
6.
You better come. You come to Shotty house. You better have some trading value in cash and phones and none of that. You better have some gold. You better have silver. You better have a gun. You have something that trade for these eggs. Cause cash ain't gonna get it done. Some water. You better steal a cow from somebody on your way up here.
I'm pulling up 2 cows.
You good. You good money.
I'm
You
pulling up
3
2
pigs.
cows.
You good. We back to the trade system,
Hey,
man.
that 3 pigs.
6 squirrels.
Hey,
decent.
bro.
Wood.
Oh,
You know what I
man.
mean?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
find some of value in the cities.
Hey, the city gonna be on fire.
Hey, and people is like, hey, that's the thing. People don't even. People got use GPS. The phones go out. Y'all now ain't worried about nobody finding their way up
So we
here.
can get fun, bro.
They gonna be like, I knew
He that
it was
way.
on. I knew it was on the highway going that way. We was gonna go out there and call his name.
Damn.
Nah, man,
The
it's
city fire.
yeah, man. It's different, man. It's different
Sure.
living for sure. You know, people be telling me all the time, like my brother's like, bro, cause I be out here dolo sometimes,
Yeah.
and it be you look out, it's pitch black.
Yeah.
Like people like, bro, it's too scary. Like I don't think I might be the only one that's ever stayed here alone. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like when I be gone, you know, my girl come up here, stay, help out, check on things, but she'll never stay by herself though.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, like, it's an emergency. You really gotta take care of whatever it is on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Police gonna take an hour to get here.
But I be telling people, bro, look at the crime rate in my radius and look at the crime rate in y'all
Facts.
radius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
Insurance
got
low.
way higher percentage of getting into some shit in the city than you do out here, bro. You
Fact.
gotta think. You come out here, the first thing you thinking is guns. Everybody got guns. So you gonna second think coming way on somebody. You don't know if he got a German Shepherd dog. You don't know what's around here.
100%.
You know what I mean? A
Yep.
camera catch you right at the front. I'm ready for you by the time you get here.
Literally. Yep.
So y'all be telling
He said the
people.
law different out here.
No, that's fire. I mean, you got anything else you want to ask or?
Nah, not really. It's dope though, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Little eye opener.
Yeah, I appreciate you for allowing us to come come on your property, come in your space. Honestly, really like your intellectual property too. Like, like this exposure is always big. Like, you know, I'm from an urban neighborhood in Chicago, and you know, sometimes the thought process can be confined to your surroundings. And no disrespect, but the people around don't really get much. You know what I'm saying? So like, and seeing is believing. So I know it's a lot of people that follow, you know, me and what we got going on. Young people at that. If they able to gain this exposure the way, you know, people was able to do for me, man, you never know who this might touch.
For sure.
It might impact them in a major way. And I feel like just with your personality, you do it in a swaggy way. Like your videos be funny as hell. I forgot you let the dog eat something. That was wow. Like,
I gotta tap in.
bro, I
What's the
forgot when he
page?
let the dog eat, bro. The dog ate something. I'm like, bro, he bugging, bro. I gotta go out here and check this out. He wilding with it, but he having fun with it.
Yeah.
So he not like, oh, man, this farming stuff is hard. You know, so sometimes like older people or people that you're supposed to be inspired by, they'll make something sound too difficult. And it might deter you. Like,
Right.
yeah, this real estate, man, bro, I got crazy tenants. And I don't even want to do real estate no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna go buy another rollie. Like, you ain't make it sound, you know? Like, you gotta, I feel like you did a good job with that, with like, just how you promote it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
In a way that's packageable.
Yeah, welcoming. Like,
Welcoming, yeah.
having
Like,
a good teacher.
I know it's gonna be tough too. I feel like I feel like people always want to let you know, like, it's gonna be hard, bro. I know that. Life hard,
Tell
even
me
if you live a
more.
great one. Like, I know that already, but give me some of the other facts
Nah,
too.
for
Like,
sure.
talk about some of the good
sure.
shit. Like, you trying to scare me out of this shit.
listening to you listen to 19 Keys?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
I was listening to him the other day, and he was talking about you know, it is not about what you do or what you selling or how you do it. It's about like how you design it. You feel me? And how you present it to somebody. You know what I mean? Like, so if you show some younger kids from the inner city, bro, and you designed the farm in a way, you know what I'm saying? Say I bring young dudes out here all the time, and how I design it for them, they be like, yo, like, you know, I might let them drive the Jeep, or I might the
right.
4-wheeler, you know what I mean? I
Exactly.
might have them have a 4-wheeler pull the chicken. Then you get
Fun.
you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but you have them come out here and they in the heat and they in the sun and they not doing that. You got your design of the product or what you trying to show somebody or put somebody on. It got to be like you said in the way that they mess with it. Like they go
Facts.
how you do it.
Yeah,
So
facts. That's hard.
yeah,
That's hard, man. Shit, appreciate it, bro.
yes sir,
Ugh.
yes sir.
It's a little banger.
Fact.